broadcasting on YouTube. You want me to check?
Okay. Yeah, you can. It looks like it failed on Facebook, so just gonna sort that out quickly.
Oh, we're not part of the metaverse yet.
Take the stream key, put it in here. I forgot to set up Twitch.
Oh, we're not on Twitch.
No. I wonder if I can just broadcast on Twitch. Let's just see if it'll connect. It's broadcasting on Twitch. Okay, let's do it, man. Right. Oh, look at that. It's the Weekend Craic. Episode 74. And the interesting thing is that Lester is not with us. So I decided I would...
Well, live on YouTube.
Okay, good stuff, man. I just want to see... Okay, there we go. There we are. You might have to move over just a little bit. And your lights... No, this is my lights.
Your light is...
Okay,
Looks
right.
awesome.
So I was thinking this morning, I always think about these things at the last minute. And then obviously I can't execute on them because I just don't have the shit available.
You can.
Well, I was thinking...
You shown that you could execute on stuff, like at pretty short notice.
Okay, on that note...
On that happy note.
On that happy note, I should have popped out to the crazy store and bought ourselves some Christmas hats.
Is this a Christmas
Seeing
special?
that today is probably going to be our last episode for the year.
You think so?
Well, okay, maybe we can squeeze in one next weekend. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll get the Christmas hats for next weekend. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Done deal. Right, so Lester's not with us today. He is attending a wedding, apparently. We want photos.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise it's AWOL.
Yeah, we want
We'll
photos
have a
of the after
disciplinary
party.
action. And then, I suppose we can always start off with, how was your week? Well, actually, we just need to explain. Last weekend we were supposed to have an episode, but we didn't. And why? Well, that is because we started chatting.
And we got carried away.
Yeah, we got carried away. Let's just have hamburgers and forget the podcast. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mum. If you were, I see. That's why I need one of these curved screens, don't you think?
No, dude. No.
Like this.
No, I think you need to have a screen wall. Like
a screen wall.
Like a screen
like
wall.
a projector.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Or alternatively, what you can do is you can become part of one of the early adopters of the metaverse and do this whole thing in the VR.
Oh, that's coming, dude. That's coming. Don't worry. I've been checking out prices for VR.
Yeah.
Good thing you're sitting down. Look, a HoloLens 2 will probably cost you 35, maybe 60 grand. Let's say if you bring it in legally.
Yeah.
Through an authorized distributor like Microsoft South Africa, you're probably looking at about 60 grand there.
Wow.
For HoloLens, but obviously that's augmented reality. If you were to go for the what's the big one?
Oculus.
Oculus, but then there was another one which is the top of the range, which is the
HTC.
HTC. You got the Vive, and then you got there's
Cosmos.
There's another one.
This is HTC Vive and Cosmos.
Yeah, but there's another one on top of that. It's the big
one.
one.
Valve Index.
Yeah, no, above that, the next level up.
I don't know what the next level up would be.
They would maybe it is HTC, but it's not the Vive and it's not the Cosmos. It was something else. Oh, jeez, man, my memory's gone. Anyway,
that's why we have Google.
Yeah, but I don't know what to Google. Yeah. Anyway, so I was looking
That's
at
a
that. Yeah,
problem.
there you're looking at 25, 30 grand as well.
It's cheaper than the GPU.
That's actually a very good point.
That's
The
cheaper
only
than
problem
the
is that you, with those ones, you need a GPU.
You need the GPU, yeah. So you're actually looking at least double whammy.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got enough GPUs to keep me going.
Dude,
I
you'll
could-
most
I
likely
could-
be able to like render a VR scene in like 8K.
Yeah, look, I mean, I suppose I've only got three graphics cards that would be suitable for high-end VR stuff.
Yeah.
The 1660, I don't think I'll hack it.
I think it'll
It
do
could,
basic
but
stuff.
it's not going to do...
Basic stuff, but it's
Yeah.
like it's not like your 3070s and 3080s would most likely like drive that thing like crazy.
Yeah.
So on my weak side, it was like pretty cool. But I think I'm getting to a stage where I'm pulling amps and I need a holiday.
Just join the club. Join the club,
And your side?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's the end of year crunch, yeah, definitely. I'm pushing until the 14th of December, so I've still got another 10 days
Wow.
to work hard. So yeah, so got a couple of things to I's to dot and T's to cross off.
Yeah, don't think about it now. Now it's
No, I'm
weekend.
not. Thanks
Now
for
it's the
reminding me,
weekend
though.
crack.
eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
can
no,
see your eyes are already
Like
going.
I'm going, oh shit, I forgot. Oh, I need to do. Okay, but don't forget about. Yeah, thanks, dude.
No
It's
stress.
my weekend. It's the weekend, baby.
So going back to the VR stuff, right? It's like
Yes.
if you'd have to buy a VR set, like which one would it be?
Well, this is the thing: is that I was reading. They were saying probably now is not. Some people, this is the problem that I have with the amount of information that we've got. Yes, you can climb onto Google quickly and say, "Hey, what's the best this?" Okay, is now the best time to buy a VR headset? You'll find 50% of the videos or content that you'll find will say, "No, now is a good time to get in." The other 50 will say, "No, now's not a good time to get in." So it really depends. So one thing the guys were saying was because of this whole metaverse thing sort of like blowing up a bit this year, at least in theory, obviously the guys still need to deliver. So Mesh for Microsoft is coming 2022.
But that's going to be HoloLens integration type of thing, right?
Yeah, but also normal VR as well.
normal VR.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you
Wow.
go to their website and they give you the recommended headsets, so the HoloLens is there obviously is the recommended one,
Yeah.
but then there are also the other ones that they've put there. So what they were saying is that because this metaverse thing is now going to take on a new level and VR is going to be a big part of that, they're saying all of a sudden what will happen is you'll have a lot of people coming into the game that are going to make headsets for those purposes.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden that's going to drive the price down. There'll be more functionality because they're all going to be trying to outdo one another.
Well, so
all
far in
that.
terms of like major manufacturers, right? Of VR headset, it's HTC, it's Oculus, it's okay,
HP's come in as well.
did HP jump on board?
Yeah, I'll show you
HP jumped on bandwagon finally.
on the bandwagon. Yeah, like HP likes to get into anything. They got into 3D printing as well at one stage.
Wow.
I just want
But
to
that's
see.
pretty cool. They're experimenting with stuff.
Yeah, no. They always. I wanted to see devices. Here we go. HoloLens. So you can do the HoloLens and then Windows Mixed Reality. Let's see what's happening here.
What is that?
Okay, so here, there's the HP one. HP Reverb G2. Yeah, so that's one of the ones that they recommend. And if you go to shop now, it'll take you to their... Okay, no, but that's for the Reverb. So this one, interestingly enough, has got higher resolution than the other headsets, which is great. The refresh rate is not the best. It's okay. So here's the
Comparison.
So this is the one that I was talking about. HTC Vive Pro 2. That's the one I was
Okay.
thinking of.
Okay.
The top of the range. That's the
Yeah.
top of the range.
Can you imagine you getting like a almost 4K resolution per eye?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
dude.
So-
You have to admit.
Yeah. So here's this Oculus Quest 2 is the one that I tried out the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned it on the last episode. On my birthday, I went to Rosebank Mall, and they've got a
Yeah.
pop-up store there called Soco City or Soco something. Soco District, sorry. And there's a guy there that's doing 3D printing, and they've got VR headsets and all that. So my girls and I went there, and I thought, 80 what was that, $80 for 15 minutes on the VR. So I said, okay, the three of us, let's do it. And we were playing table tennis and shooting things and
How was your experience?
testing how. Yeah, it was great. And like I always say that when you first put the thing on there, you're like, this feels a little bit awkward. But 10 minutes into it, dude, not even 10 minutes in, like 5 minutes into it, you've like forgotten that you're
serious?
wearing a headset. Now all of a sudden you're in it, you're immersed in it.
Can I ask you something? Like,
Yeah.
so when you were wearing it, were you wearing it with your glasses? Without the glasses?
Without the glasses.
Okay.
I mean, you can adjust the focus.
Okay.
But, obviously my one eye is not as good as the other eye. So some of these things you can wear glasses with.
Yeah.
So that does help.
How do you think they're going to solve that problem?
I think if you could have individual focusing for each lens, I think that would help.
Okay.
Like on a pair of binoculars,
Yeah.
a pair of binoculars, you adjust the one
Yeah.
and then you focus
Yeah. Yeah.
the whole picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, you can focus for your second one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So so that would be that. But so the experience there, so the ones that I was demoing there was the Oculus Quest 2, which is
Yeah.
the latest Oculus thing. It's freestanding. So in other words, it's not connected to a computer.
Yeah.
It's got a mobile phone chip, graphics chip on the headset itself. Apparently, you can connect these things to a computer. I don't know if that improves anything on any level. I'm not too sure, but that's the status there. So the HP Reverb is the new one that HP's brought out, and then the HTC Vive is the one that's always been around. I think they've just brought different iterations, but this Pro 2 is the latest one that they've brought out, and that's the top of the range. And then you've got the Valve Index, is the one that you were talking about.
Yeah.
So what they recommend is that they say with the HTC Vive Pro 2, what you must do is buy the headset,
Yeah.
okay, and then go and buy the Valve controls
Yeah.
and base stations. Because you can buy this as a kit, the Vive 2, the Vive Pro 2. You buy it as either the headset just on its own, because I think some of these systems allow you to hook up more than one headset at a time.
Yeah.
So you could have 2 or 3 headsets. So you can just buy the headset, or you can buy the kit. And the kit is the headset, the controls, and the base station for tracking.
Okay.
Right. So on the Valve Index, their tracking and their controls are better, more up to date than the Vive. The Vive ones are the same ones that they brought out in the beginning when they first brought out their
Yeah,
Vive headset.
Yeah.
So
But
So-
why don't you then go for the entire Valve Index kit then?
because the HTC Vive Pro headset is better than the Valve Index.
Okay.
Yeah. And cheaper actually.
Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense.
Because I mean you can see here. Look at the resolution. Per
Yeah.
eye. The Vive Pro 2 is 2448 by 2448 per eye, whereas the Valve Index is only 1600 by 1440.
But it's running much higher refresh rate.
Yeah, look, but I mean at 120 on the Vive Pro 2,
Yeah.
it's enough, right, to reduce the any sort of motion blur or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, 144 is, and remember here they say up to 144.
Yeah, yeah.
These guys are saying 120. Yeah, either
So you
90
can-
or 120.
You guaranteed. But can I be
Yeah.
honest with you? Like refresh rate actually makes a difference. So
It
like
does. It does.
refresh rate, like
Yeah.
if you compare something being run at 60 hertz
Uh,
versus something that's being run at like 144. It's
Yes.
like a huge difference
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Absolutely.
in terms of the smoothness, because like
But
I play quite a lot of stuff. So I have a 144 hertz monitor, and when I went from 60 to 144, everything just like
yeah, sure.
so much smoother. You can track stuff a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm sure. But, I get worried when they say up to 144.
Yeah, yeah,
You might find it's only running at 120 most of the time.
probably.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what they are. So let's.
What's about the
let's-
Cosmos?
Yeah, so the Cosmos is the
HTC Cosmos.
HTC Cosmos. I've heard mixed reviews. It's better than. So this is what I've found out. In terms of the overall experience with it, it's better than the HP, even though the HP has got better resolution. So they've got the same refresh rate. You'll see that the HP has got 90 hertz and the Cosmos has also got 90 hertz. You can see this is the Cosmos is 1700 by 1440
Yep.
per eye, whereas the HP Reverb is 2160 by 2160.
Yeah.
So better resolution, but they say the controls on the HP are not that great. So I suppose you want to get the balance between everything. If I was to buy it and I had the money, I'd do what the guy recommended. HTC Vive Pro 2 headset, Valve Index, base
Controllers.
station, and controllers. Yeah.
And you
That's
can
the way I would
combine
go.
these like
Yeah.
you can combine this without any issue. So it's
Yes.
not like it doesn't need to be a kit.
Yeah, that's it. Because a lot of people, I see a lot of people do is they buy the Valve controllers. Yeah. Yeah. So
In terms of the graphics requirements for the ones that require standalone computers, like it's not that heavy. I mean,
no, it's not that bad. I'm actually
1080,
looking at
1080,
and
you
a
know, it's like-
5700.
yeah.
So maybe my 1660 would do the
Your
job.
1660 will run it, dude. Like
yeah.
your 1660 is better than 1080.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. HP VR backpack. You put all your shit in there.
So you definitely go for the VR headset. What's your take?
I think
Or
I'll
like-
wait. I think
You'll
I'll
wait.
wait. I will definitely get another one because I did get one. The Samsung Oculus thing quite a while ago.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately obsolete now.
That's obsolete, yeah.
One of the things I did hear that the guys were saying that if you bought this now, one of those guys that was saying now is a good time to buy.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, he was saying that if you were to buy now, you would still get quite a lot of mileage out of these headsets.
No, for sure. Like,
So-
can I ask you a question though, right?
So I think it's more about price than anything else.
Can I ask you a question though? So you know there's current issues with the GPU and silicon shortage, right?
Yes.
So let's say this whole thing comes online in a big way, and companies will start ordering like 60,000 headsets that will need dedicated graphics. Like, what do you think that's going to do to the GPU market?
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, what's it going to do to the car market? Eh? I mean, the car market.
Who cares about a car market, dude? Like,
No, I know. Who
seriously,
cares about the car market? The car makers do.
besides the car makers.
Yeah. No, look, I think the silicone thing is a problem for a lot of industries.
Yeah.
The electronics industry, anything that uses electronics, it's got a problem. Yeah.
So
And
going
including VR headsets.
going on to the car manufacturers, like the reason why I'm saying is like it's become non-topical, right? Like
Yeah.
you saw, like how do you see Tesla? Do you see Tesla as a car company?
Well, if I listen to what Mark, I was going to say Zuckerberg, but Elon Musk said,
Yeah.
is that
Same
he was
thing.
using Tesla as a test bed for his batteries. That was his statement right in the beginning.
So what you're saying is Tesla's more of an energy company than a car company.
I would
Do I understand you correctly?
say. I would say so, yeah.
Okay. So you know what was interesting? Like I was reading an article the other day and I saw that Tesla's market cap is like 5 times the size of VW, man.
Wow.
5 times. And VW is not a small car
No,
company.
not at
It's
all.
like-
And I mean, when you're talking VW, is that including its subsidiaries like Porsche and
Yeah.
Lamborghini?
yeah,
And
dude. It's like 5 times, dude. 5
yeah,
times.
wow, that's hectic.
I mean, it's like so. like a company like, for example, say HTC, most likely will be larger than VW. Like once the whole VR thing takes off.
Yeah, that's true, dude.
I mean,
It's
really, it's like 10 years, 1 o'clock, 10 years forward. Like I'm pretty sure HTC market cap is going to be an order of 100 bill.
Yeah.
If they carry on working with the VR space and become part of this whole metaverse thing.
Jeez, dude. Well, you won't need cars if you're in the metaverse. Eh?
But think about it. It's
Yeah.
like, so right now there's maybe 0.001% of population that has VR headset.
Yeah.
Imagine if you have to put a VR headset. It's like a cell phone, dude.
Yeah.
And you have to upgrade it every 2 years.
I was
2 or 3 years. Let's say imagine what an opportunity that is.
I know. Do you think it'll get to the stage where
Everyone has a VR headset?
yeah,
For sure.
like
No
with
doubt.
cell phones, eh?
No doubt.
And then you can get them on contract, and then you just every 2 years you upgrade them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But think about it this way. It's like it presents a whole new thing for banking industry, for example, say virtual branches where you can walk in and just talk to a consultant and solve your problems.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Huh?
Crazy. Yeah, so I've been talking about the metaverse stuff. I've been running around in the Decentraland.
Yeah. Are you on Discord?
No, I'm not on Discord. Well, I'm on Discord for other stuff, not for Decentraland.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm on Discord for other stuff.
Okay. But how's your whole experience with Decentraland working out? Because they've been lauded as like one of the pioneers
Yeah, they have been.
in this whole space. So I just wanted to find out what your experience been.
Well, I'm running around. It's like in my mind, it's very similar to Second Life
Yeah.
in the sense that I've got these places that I can go to in the virtual world. I think the only difference with Decentraland is that it's connected to stuff. So you can go to websites from in there. So people will have like a gallery, and it's an art gallery, and you can click on the art and it'll take you to the person's website where they've got their art for sale, and it might just be the physical thing that's for sale. It might be an NFT that's for sale. Yeah, so that's what I've seen so far. I mean, we saw the Walmart thing the other day.
That was pretty cool.
with KFC and the Uber Eats.
That was pretty cool.
And I
I
mean,
was
we
like,
spoke about that on the episode, and then shortly after that, we went running around Decentraland, and we found a Walmart where
with KFC in it.
yeah, well, it was a mock-up. It wasn't active, but you could see there was
can
the
see
aisle
where-
with the product on the shelf. I'm assuming that you could select that and put that in your cart and then pay for it afterwards and it get delivered. And then in the corner they had like a food, what do they call it? A food, whatever. Food hall. And there was KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, and you go inside there and menu and Uber Eats. Very, very nice. So we spotted that, and then we went and found it in Decentraland. Someone else thought
Yeah.
about it. Anyway, that's fine. But I mean, I haven't seen anything like fundamental blowing my mind yet. What I'm like, don't forget that some smart ass went and sold some property in Decentraland for $700,000. I'm just trying to work out how he decided what the value was, but anyway, it's fine. And we don't know how much did he spend. Yeah, but how much did he spend to create whatever it was that made that piece of land valuable? So we don't know what the actual profit
You mean
was.
piece of code?
Well, I mean, the thing is that if you want to build stuff in there, you've got to pay for it. You've got to buy some token money. Obviously, that's crypto. So you've got to put some hard cash in there, right? And then you use that to go and build something in there. So if you're building something, it's going to cost you money. So if you sell it, obviously you want to make a profit. We don't know what profit he made. Because, they say, oh, the guy sold the thing for $700,000. But they don't say how much he invested to get it to that stage where it was worth that kind of money.
Yeah.
Don't know. It's like, hey, that guy sold the house for 10 million rand. Okay, but how much did it cost him to build it? Well, it cost him 9.5 million. Okay, so he made $500,000. Okay, good for you.
So let's just do a ballpark estimation. Like Facebook I think recently hired close to 10,000 engineers.
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah, I
work on-
joined there on the 1st of Jan. Yeah, carry on. I
like
wish.
as a tech lead.
I wish.
As a
I
tech
wish.
lead.
No, no. As a VR headset metaverse game tester. Imagine
did?
that as a job.
You serious?
No, I wish.
You didn't.
I wish.
Okay.
But
So
yeah,
like,
imagine.
so like, do you think the guy like Facebook would have hired 10,000 devs close to you?
Did
to
they
work.
actually? Are you asking me or telling me?
No, I'm asking you. Is like, do you think they'll have something big in the pipeline? Like,
I'm sure. No,
like
definitely.
something really big in the pipeline.
Definitely.
I'm talking about beyond the scale of Decentraland and
Well, look, the thing is, remember, Facebook bought Oculus 4 years ago.
yeah.
Why did they buy Oculus?
They already could see like 4 years ago,
so
like
they're
where
already
the things are going.
So I'm pretty sure, and for Mark Zuckerberg to come out and say, "Hey, we're going to create this metaverse," I don't think it's going to take another 5 years to create. In other words, it's like he didn't like have the idea on Monday, announce it on Wednesday, and well, it'll come soon. I'm sure. I mean, if you're a company that wants to announce something like that, surely you must be fairly far down the roadmap on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I do agree
And
with
I'm sure that you could now that you've got the buy-in of whoever needs to sign off on that in terms of investing money and buying into the concept and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure that there's a need then to scale it up. Like you've built the fundamentals, you've had the people build the fundamentals, and then scale it up.
I can
Sure.
ask you a quick question. I just had an idea, right?
Yeah.
So, like, hypothetically, like, there's two ways the full self-driving thing can go, right? And
Yeah.
I was thinking about a third option.
Yes.
And the third option is, do you think we're going to get to the stage where we have, like, virtual drivers? Let's say there's an Uber car is parked in the random part, and a guy somewhere sitting in the city wearing a VR headset working as a virtual driver just dials in, gets a code,
I think
unlocks it, basically drives the client to the place, then basically disconnects, parks the car, then the next guy jumps in.
I think it'll go autonomous.
You think it's going to get fully
Yeah,
autonomous?
I think it'll become fully autonomous.
So
I
you,
think.
you don't think that's sort of like an in-between step of possibility? That it's like you still need to have a...
I don't
you still
see
need
that it
to have,
can't be.
You still need to have like a physical person driver
Yeah.
sort of in the virtual seat driving the car, despite that person is not in the car.
Yeah, look, I think it's definitely plausible for it to be an option. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I mean, based on the fact that they've got drones that are flown in Afghanistan from some person sitting in the US.
Yeah, completely remotely. Not just flown. Like they take it. The drone takes off from like Air Force base somewhere, then does its thing, and then lands.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that would be plausible. Absolutely.
I mean, it's a commercially viable project because technically the car is still being driven by an individual, although the individual is not in the driving seat.
Sure.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The car doesn't even need to have a steering wheel.
It's true.
The steering wheel can be completely virtual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because everything's going to be electronic anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I imagine being an Uber driver from your lounge on a Friday evening, making some cash on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, I've never thought of that. That's actually a very good idea.
But from the safety perspective, right, it's also pretty safe because it's like you're not actually there. Nobody can do anything to you. It's like you can't get mugged. Think about it from the South African context.
Yeah, I think
It's
in South Africa it could be a good interim step.
It's like what are they gonna do? Steal the car. The car is trackable. Like every single part in that car most likely going to be trackable.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, there was that other thing that I saw the other day. I don't know if we spoke about it in a previous episode.
Yep.
About in the future, people won't own cars.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I don't think in the future people will own anything. Really.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like what we consider to be an investment these days, a car. Okay,
A
the
house.
car's not a house. You know, it's like I think that's gonna go away.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I think, so on the car thing, because I mean, you think about it, you buy a car, your car sits in the garage a certain percentage of the time under this
Most of the time, actually.
new world. Yeah, this new world, probably majority of the time. It's very difficult to justify going and spending a lot of money on a car that's going to sit in your garage for a large
It's
portion
just not
of the time.
efficient. And I like, South Africa's got a huge car culture. I don't see like how people blow like millions on the vehicle and then they live in a house that's like not even like half of the value or like the same value as the car.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's like
Exactly.
go figure,
It
man.
just doesn't. Yeah, that's why I can't justify buying a new car now because it just doesn't make sense to me.
Because it's gonna sit in the garage in the same
Yeah,
spot, but you're
exactly.
still gonna be paying for it
Exactly.
constantly. So it's
Exactly.
like
So then you work out.
it's a
Every
good
time you
investment.
drive,
It's a good investment for the bank or the financial institution, right?
Yeah.
Or even for the car dealership, because it's like once you buy it, you're pretty much paying to have it parked at your place.
Exactly. No,
What do
it's
you
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I understand for people that like use the vehicle as their like as their means of income. Like,
Yeah.
Like people that drive for a living or people that
But I mean,
Yeah.
even if you're just doing a like a thing from your house to the office, A to B, zing 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 every day.
Yeah.
I mean, do you need to have a million rand car to do that?
no, you don't, dude.
It
You
just
don't.
doesn't make sense.
You can do it in the scooter that's worth like efficient way, right? The most efficient way would be to just use
A bicycle.
a bicycle or available public transport, right?
Yeah.
Or like, but then the safety consideration and everything. So that becomes complicated. But like, what is the cost efficient, like small vehicle in South Africa? It's like 200K
Yeah.
around about.
Yeah. 200 plus.
Like something like a Hyundai i10 type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like doesn't need to be anything fancy. Just need to take you from point A to B, be fuel efficient, and have the safety features, right?
Yeah. That's right. Absolutely.
You don't need to go fancy.
Yeah. Buy yourself a Vespa or something as well. What's
Like I was thinking, it's like you know the last debate that we had. It's like what is the best
Debate.
motorbike?
Yeah. It's a paid off motorbike.
It's a paid-off motorbike.
It's a paid-off
like it's
motorbike.
the motorbike that you don't own anything on. That's the best motorbike.
Jeez, dude, talking about our Hyundai, I haven't seen this on the road yet.
Not yet.
That looks super futuristic.
That looks cool, man. That
That's
looks
the
cool.
Staria.
Wow, is that new stuff from Hyundai?
Yeah.
Do you think you can share your screen just to watch?
Let's
let-
see. Let's see.
That looks hip, man.
Where? No, wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I had a scene for the webcam. Ding ding ding. Where's my browser? Okay.
Don't stress.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
Don't stress. No.
yeah. I can always add one quickly. Just say website.
Just as a test.
And it's what did I say? I want window capture. Say browser, and let's see. Pick one, Chrome, Hyundai. That one. There we go.
That is so cool, dude. Like I really like the way OBS actually works.
Yeah.
I think it's really
Let's
cool.
do that. Okay, so transition. Okay, that's it. That's what we're looking at. Staria. That's it. Pretty futuristic, if you ask me.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
So I'm just looking. We were talking about. Okay, so there's the i10
Mm.
2,000. Yeah, but that's where's the
I'm
actual?
pretty sure they have
where's
the
the actual
price list.
price? Where's the actual price?
I think go to like
Pre-owned
new.
commercial.
Let's just say new.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just have a look.
Okay,
I10.
yeah.
So 200k.
Yeah. So the Etios i10 is 200. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty reasonable,
i10,
right?
i20, i30N. Jeez, i30 700,000.
What is i30n?
I don't know what the N is, but remember they used to have the i30.
Yeah,
Jeez,
but I'm
that's
just
like 700,000.
Is
That's
that fully electric?
Look, that's
Or do you think it's sport version?
I don't know. Let's see. It's packed with comfort, interior, exterior. So it's a 2-liter turbo. So it's a souped-up car.
It's a souped up Hyundai.
Yeah, check
Yeah.
that out. 200 kilowatts, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now I understand why it's 700,000 bucks.
Yeah.
200 kilowatts.
You don't need that from A to B. Like
No. Well,
and you don't need that from A
if
to
you're on a
B,
straight
so-
road, you're going to get there very quickly.
Yeah.
Have you
But
seen this? Have you seen this Palisade? Check there. It's a good old American.
yeah.
I went to go have a look at this car the other day.
And
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Check it. Very nice. Yeah.
but then it comes back to like my question is like, why would you want to blow that type of money on the car unless you absolutely have to?
Yeah, dude, I'm finding it very, very difficult
I mean,
to get my head around it.
like why?
Why? Yeah.
I mean, I think that is really cool. So if you have like a fairly large family,
Yeah.
you know, like you have kids, transport to school back, I think that's really cool. That's really convenient.
Yeah, and I mean, this is, I think it's pretty, but I think it looks quite funky. It looks quite like modern.
Yeah,
Let's check the
looks
gallery here. Let's see. Okay, the exterior.
looks pretty futuristic.
Yeah, it looks pretty futuristic. Jeez, dude. It's amazing when you look at what Hyundais used to look like, say, 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They were like, the styling was like, lackluster, to be honest. Wow, that's pretty cool, I must admit.
Pretty modern interior,
Yeah.
like all the conveniences and stuff. Like, what else do you need? Type of thing.
It's definitely a good family vehicle. I mean, so I suppose this would be the replacement to the what's it, the 10? What's that H1 or the H1 bus?
H100.
Yeah, H100.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
would be the replacement. Interesting.
But even for example's sake, if you're looking at the vehicle that's costs 200,000 rand, right? If it's parked 90% of the time,
Yeah, no.
you're losing like 90% of the value. You're just not losing as much as, for example's sake, a vehicle that costs 1 million rand.
Yeah, look, I think, so I think the point is that they're saying that in the future,
Not too distant, most likely.
people won't buy cars. Companies will buy cars that then rent them out. So like Uber kind of vibe thing. And it would be autonomous driving. So you want to go somewhere, you just book
on the cell phone.
book it on the app, off you go. Yeah. And then that would be point to point. And then I suppose there would be a similar thing like if you wanted to go on holiday and you want to hire a bus or you want to hire a 4x4 or a family vehicle or whatever, then there will be companies that are like, you say, okay, I'm going to take the car for 10 days and you get a better daily rate, than as if you were doing a point to point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see where the world goes. So anyway, I was just looking at, you can pick up the HTC Vive Pro 2 headset for $800. So it's like 12,500 rand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get it into the country. Probably cost you 15 to get it in.
How much?
15,000 rand. It's not bad. And then the base station, you just have to go and buy the base station.
Can you see in the bottom? They actually allow you to combine different stuff.
Yeah. So this is the whole. Okay, but that's not the Pro 2. I can't find the price for the Pro 2 because full kit because they say it's out of stock. See there, full system.
Temporary out of stock.
Temporary out of stock. But basically, what you're getting there is the controllers and the base station. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the headset is that, and then they say, oh, people buy that with the. Oh, this is the Steam. Okay, so there's a HTC Steam base station, and
I think you were looking at the Valve base station.
yeah, that's what I wanted. But what they're saying here, people, yeah, no, that's.
They're just
not-
giving you recommendations.
Yeah, well, that's just the Vive stuff again. I was actually looking for the Valve base station.
But can you see, like on Amazon, there's a lot of manufacturers that you haven't even heard of
Yeah, sure.
are pumping
sure.
out headsets.
Yeah. Yeah, but none of them worth their salt, unfortunately, at this point. Yeah, but it'll get there.
It will
Cool.
get there.
So VR is on its way. Metaverse, yeah, baby. And yeah, I mean, can you imagine when they release Microsoft Mesh for Teams? I mean, yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
Well, yeah, I'll be interested to play with it. You know,
But like, what does it mean in your space? Is it really going to kickstart the virtual revolution? People will start using Teams for more than
well,
just
look,
messaging?
what I find very interesting is that people are very, very reluctant to turn their cameras on.
Yeah, it's understandable though.
Why? Because I mean, if we think about the other conversation we were having the other day
think it's a privacy
about
thing.
seeing people.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, the thing is, like, they say, hey, you know, we're missing out on the, you know, you're only doing voice calls all the time. You're not seeing the people. Let's get together physically. And you're saying, well, I'm not really comfortable about getting together physically. You know, I'll turn my camera on. Who did I have a meeting with? Like, I had a meeting with someone in Canada the other day. And we put our cameras on. And it's not exactly the same as sitting in the same room as them, but it's way better than just doing voice.
Yeah,
and I don't understand why people don't put their cameras on.
I think there's different reasons. Number one, it's like people might not be wearing appropriate clothing.
Don't make your lack of planning my problem.
Okay, that's number one. Number two is people might actually be taking a call from their bedroom, right? And
Sure.
they don't want to see that. Although you can solve that to some extent with like a virtual background overlay, right? So you can still be in your bedroom, you just have a virtual background overlay, and like nobody will know, right?
Yep.
But it's also like people just shy. They don't want to show their face because it's like when you on the video call, you can't, like, you know, you have to be there and you have to stay focused because everybody is watching you, or you're on camera, right?
Yeah. So I think you've just made the case for Microsoft Mesh for Teams because you can create an avatar that looks like you.
I think an avatar.
And you can have that on, and it looks like you talking and interacting and all that kind of stuff. And so
I think there's definitely a case for it. There's no doubt.
I'm not saying it's as good as turning your camera on, but I'm saying is that for that day that you don't have your makeup on, you know, it takes me a long time to get my makeup right for video.
I thought you were going to say combing your hair.
Combing my beard, yes, combing my beard. Very, very important, especially if I wear a white shirt, then you can actually see my beard, because at the moment it doesn't even look like I've got a beard, right?
No, it just blends in with your t-shirt.
It blends in with my t-shirt.
It looks like you don't have a neck.
There's my neck. Right. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if it's going to enhance the experience by having an avatar instead of a video or just voice. Is it a step up from audio only? I don't know. I'm quite happy to have my camera on. I don't mind. I'll have my camera on every time. But you almost feel like awkward.
When you're the only one.
It's almost like it's
when you're the only one with the camera on.
Yeah, it almost feels like you are the one that's doing something wrong by having your camera on.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you exposing me to you? I'm like, okay.
Did you get some comments just for the interest sake?
No. Well, but I mean, what I find interesting is that we normally have a team get together on a Friday, and then it's like a social with our team get together, and not the one that you're in, the other one that I have.
Okay.
And it's like everyone on Friday didn't have their cameras on. I was the only guy that was on my camera. I was like, sorry, security, why am I the only one with my camera on? And they were like, oh, yeah, okay. And then they like turned it on for 30 seconds and then turned it off again. I said, screw you, I'm leaving my camera on the whole day, the whole time. Yeah. So anyway,
do you think it's bandwidth issues? Like some people complain it's a bandwidth issue.
No, don't talk shit. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's bandwidth issues. Listen, we've all got fiber. Everyone's got more than 10 megs. 10 megs is good enough for to do video.
Video, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch high definition Netflix on a 4 meg line. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, you need the up speed to send your video. So if you're on a 20, what would you be on? A 22? Okay, maybe that might be a problem. Yeah, listen, everyone, spend the extra 100 Rand and get a synchronous line, right? 2020, 50-50, 100.
I think 2020 is like my experience.
Yeah.
I think 2020 is like sufficient.
Yeah. What are you on at the moment? 200?
100.
100, yeah.
But 100 is like...
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
It's more than enough because
me
and my wife, we work from home.
My wife and I. Yeah, carry on.
My wife and I work from home. And we basically on meeting calls all the time. So
yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I've got 3 households. Not all the time, but some of the time. 3 households on my line.
Okay, cool.
Right? And I'm still...
Easy.
Still easy peasy.
Yeah.
No worries. Doesn't even dent it.
Yeah.
I mean, then in addition to that, I have 2 kids watching high definition content on their phones at the same time.
Yeah.
It's not like when we do the podcast to say to my kids, hey, listen, get off YouTube.
Get off YouTube, get off Instagram.
100 meg line is
it's sufficient, yeah.
It's yeah.
Also,
the price is not though.
The prices is not bad. Like if I compare what people like on a more serious note, like if I compare what people pay for broadband internet in Europe, right? Like we actually getting to a stage where
we can't have this conversation because Lester's not in there.
That's true. We can't.
He will explain to us how much it costs.
But
you see, they have a package. They have their satellite, their telephone, and their broadband together.
Yeah.
For less than we have just broadband.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think it depends. I think it depends where, right?
So I've had this conversation with Lester more than once.
Okay.
So we'll get him to verify next time he's on
cool.
the thing.
That's
but anyway,
fair.
yeah, I think you have a point. Is that our prices have been coming down?
It's not just the prices have been coming down because, like, I have a few mates living in Europe and they're actually paying more for broadband than I do.
Okay, where are they living in Germany?
Switzerland, Luxembourg, Germany.
Okay, well, they got to support their government.
That's true.
I don't know. Have you ever wondered how do those countries like the Scandinavian countries and all that? How do they?
So can I give you another example? Sorry, I just remembered the broadband in Canada.
Broadband in Canada.
Yeah, it's also more expensive than.
Oh, is it? Okay, yeah. I didn't realize that. Okay, and their connectivity is shittier than ours. They've always got issues.
No, not really. Like as long as you're within like major urban centers, right? I think you're fine. But if you're obviously like outside of the major metros, it's gonna be challenging because you're mostly gonna be relying on the cellular reception or some sort of like a satellite link.
Yeah, I wonder what's happening with if they've tested that because they were doing some tests in Canada, not our people in Canada, but doing tests in Canada on the Starlink satellite connectivity. I wonder what the results of that.
I think it's easy to check in terms of like just go on YouTube and just check Starlink, just YouTube Starlink, and basically let's just say British Columbia test. And then you'll see exactly.
Are you saying that I must do that now?
You could. You could.
I was just busy. I wanted to see what the going rate was now for fiber.
I think you can get a 2020 line for less than $800.
Yeah.
So that's about $50. Right? Just under $50. And they will throw in installation and a free modem.
Why don't I see
On
my...
top, it's there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's it.
I've just been there. You're trying to do it. This website is stupid. Oh my God. I'll just go to available packages. Confirm your address. Oh, here we go again.
Yes, you're not typing.
No, like I'm like in my head saying don't read out your address.
No,
you know, sometimes
don't
you talk to yourself. You know, sometimes you talk to yourself and say, okay, and while you're doing that, you like reading out your password as you're typing it. Yeah, you know, putting your email address, putting in my password.
To half a billion
your face is like, oh no, stop. Oh, it's too late, dude.
Ah, that is funny, man. That is
it's on the internet. You can't take it back.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Latest fiber deals. Okay, let's see. What speed we going for? 20.
I just say 2020.
2020. Okay. Terms. Month to month. Cap. Uncapped. Yeah, so
you can
800. Yeah, 799, 800. But there, like for 50-50, this is what I've done. This is my point. For $799, you're getting 2020.
Yeah.
For $850, which is $50 more, you're getting 50-50. Check it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go by ISP. So let's say Cell C. Let's see what Cell C is doing at the moment. 50-50. They don't even offer 2020.
Yeah.
50-50 is $950.
That
Not
makes
bad.
sense though.
100 is $10.99. Not bad.
But the problem is, it's like it's a vicious cycle, right? It's like because there's such a small difference between. Well, there's a fairly small difference between 100 and 200, right? You're like, okay, you know, like, it's like, where do you stop?
Yeah. So, you know, my interesting thing is that here you got Cool Ideas, which is probably one of the better ones to go for.
Yeah.
In terms of
So check the 200.
Yeah, $13.49.
It's
whereas Cell C is $12.99. Yeah. So I mean, there's not, you know, there's something in
like
it,
a $50 difference.
But I mean, on 100, which is probably where a lot of people would land if they, I don't know, a lot of people would land 50-50, right?
Okay, just set 100 speed to 100, and basically have all the ISPs. Just all of them.
Yeah, like I should actually be sharing my screen, yeah. Doesn't allow me to,
No,
they're all
it's there.
Right.
So you can actually get 100 for below K. Below 1,000 rand.
Yeah. It's actually, yeah. Interesting, eh? That's pretty interesting. The only problem is I don't know who these service providers are. That one I know. Access I know.
But they're all like, some of them are
Host, yeah. Okay, well the MWeb $9.99. That's not bad.
You know,
yeah.
Big small resellers.
Sure.
I mean, doesn't really matter. The point is like, you can go for a 2020 for 800, or you pay a 200 rand more and you get 5 times the speed. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I'm doing the Starlink test in Canada.
You need to YouTube it.
Videos. Expand Starlink public beta test to Canada. Okay, but that was in January 2021.
I think it's official.
2021. That's February. I'm looking for something a little bit more recent. March, October 2020, Jan 2021. So there doesn't seem to be anything recent. Okay, we'll check again soon.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what that's going to be, because I think that's going to change a lot of things. I mean, think about, okay, from a business point of view, for businesses that do operate in remote areas, that's one thing. But think about a content provider, so a content creator
Yeah.
who's on the move. He's doing the van life. He's traveling around the world on his motorcycle. If he's got some sort of access to satellite internet anywhere in remote areas and all that kind of stuff, that changes that person's ability to operate.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I'm talking about myself. When I buy my van.
I thought
And
you
do the
going
van
for the Land Cruiser.
Yeah, I am. That's going to be my van. Did I tell you I found one?
No, you didn't.
Well, the guy doesn't want to sell yet. It's fine. It suits me. I don't need it right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just said to him, hey, listen, dude, can you please give me first right of refusal when you want to sell it?
Yeah.
He said, sure. Gave me his card. He said, drop me a message. He'll contact me when he wants to sell it.
Which Land Cruiser did you find?
It's exactly the one I had. Not mine, but exactly the same one. Same spec and everything. This guy
Same
bought
color?
it. Same color.
Oh, dude.
The guy bought
Dude,
it.
that's
No, but
creepy,
this
man.
no, but listen to this. The guy bought it from the original owner. When he bought it, it had. So the vehicle's the UK spec, so it's got miles. It measures in miles. It doesn't measure in kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
So what did he say to me? It had 90,000 miles on it, which is nothing.
Hold on. 19 or 90?
90,000 miles
90,000 miles.
when he bought it.
That's like 150, 160.
Yeah, but that's nothing for a 12-year-old car or 14-year-old car when he bought it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Right?
It's not much.
He showed me the engine. Like he said, come have it. So he had a look at so we had a look at the car. It's okay, the leather seats are taking a bit of strain. Okay, fair enough. That's, you would expect that.
Mm.
He opens the engine, pops the hood there. The engine looks brand new, dude.
Mm.
I was like, I can't believe it. He said, no, it's a little bit dirty. I was like, no, dude. Like that thing looks brand new. Anyway, so we'll see. Maybe you'll contact me in a year or two,
That's awesome, dude.
and then it'll fit in with my plans.
So you're still thinking about like getting a Land Cruiser and doing some traveling and
Yeah.
doing some content creation along the way?
Yep. But by the time I do it, everyone, people would have done it so many times. I mean, by the time I do it, I'm going to be doing it for myself, not for anything else.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah. Right. So no Trumpism this week because we don't have a letter.
No.
Days of the year, I didn't even check. I don't know. I can always check quickly what the days of the year are today. Just for the hell of it. We'll keep it short and sweet.
Just say National Days of the Year.
There's the website.
Okay.
Okay. So it's National Cookie Day. Ding,
Oh,
ding,
okay.
ding, ding.
I think that's...
Don't forget to make your cookies. It's also International Cheetah Day. Let's go
Hug a cheetah.
hug a cheetah, yeah. Looking at that photo.
Like,
Looking at that photo.
I'm gonna do a low-key version.
I'm gonna
hug your cat.
I'm gonna show this. You see there's the oh yeah.
Oh.
No,
what
it's
just
fine.
happened?
It's all good. See there's the good old hug a cheetah day. Cabernet Franc Day, so you can go enjoy yourself a nice bottle of wine. World Wildlife Conservation Day.
That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, go hug another animal if you want. Wild animal. National Dice Day. Let's go throw some dice. Let's go to the casino. Ding, ding. Yeah, so what's tomorrow? World Soil Day. I don't know what's this. Shatra Torte Day. What Torte?
We
Day?
need to try that out.
Yeah, what is this?
I don't know.
Let's see what this is. Forget your diet. Right, so what is this? Ding. Right, famous chocolate cake. Oh, is this origin to apprentice chef who created it for guests? Ding ding in 1832. Jeez, now all of a sudden I'm hungry. Oh, they've even got the recipe. Dark
So you
chocolate,
you can actually
unsalted
make it.
butter, white sugar to separate it. I will tag that.
You can actually make it and
I
just
can actually
try it
make
out.
it. I'll try it out. Tell you what it tastes like. Ah. Yes. Anyway,
There's
I think
stuff
it's time
happening.
to go.
Absolutely.
I think it's time to go. The world's trying to get hold of us. Okay, well, that's another unsuccessful. Successful.
Very successful. Take it. Take it. That's going to be funny.
I don't know. Hello? Hello? Maybe I missed it. Yeah, I missed it.
Do you think you missed it?
I just missed it.
No. You're still online.
Am I online?
Yeah.
Becky? Rebecca?
Dad?
Yes.
Yes.
You're live on the podcast.
I'm getting the.
You live on the podcast?
Am I really? Don't lie.
I'm not
PG-rated.
lying.
PG-rated content, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's so funny.
Not as funny as
Oh,
it is
no.
for us.
Becky, how's it going?
Good on you.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
How am I on the podcast?
Well, because we're busy doing the podcast and you find in the middle of it. What must I do?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were only doing it at 1.
No. We did it earlier today.
We decided to go online.
Surprise.
I apologize.
No worries.
No stress.
So is this a
Apologies.
off the line conversation or is this the online conversation?
No. I mean, it can be on the podcast if you want.
Okay.
I was here to ask you a question about your Christmas gift.
Oh, okay. We'll take that offline.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll call you now. We almost finished. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Cheers,
Cool. Okay. Bye.
There we go. Okay. So we get out with a bang.
Absolutely. Cheers,
There we
everyone.
are.
Have an awesome weekend.
I must remember how to stop this now.